Double RT Boxing Show. Your host, Mr.A. I am back, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Doing the post-fight recap of last night's Showtime special edition. Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer winning in their championship bouts to set up their future undisputed showdown. Excuse me. I'm just watching the Murray Garcia undercard. You know, Davis just won watching Umar and Talamin. The guys call themselves top boxer. I like that nickname. Now, going with the quick Christina Hammer versus Tori Nelson review first. Tori Nelson came in talking a good talk. You know, like I gotta let my hands go. I gotta let my hands go faster, more punches. That's what I learned from Claressa Shields' fight. But Hammer just kept her at bay, jabbed her all night, and then 1-2'd her. Used pretty damn good ring movement. Once in a while, she got a little tired. You know, held her up. She tied Tori Nelson. I think there was like in around 6 or 7. I think Tori Nelson threw a wild Hail Mary left hook. And the commentaries didn't say nothing because there's an in close quarters. It got Christina Hammer. And unless I saw it different, it seemed like it literally stopped her for like a second or two because they were real close quarter and she was turned sideways and she just stopped and then she like got herself again. So makes me wonder if in that future fight with her and Shields, what type of punch she can take. You know, because her ring generalship, her ring movement is top notch. Her jab 1-2 machines top notch. You know, she's trying to work an uppercut towards like the second half of the fight. She has no hooks at all. No hooks at all. You saw that about her. And that's what they kept trying to say, the commentary. Like they hope, you know, she has something but left hook, but she 1-2 Tori all night. Tori had no answer of trying to get inside the range. She once in a while, you know, she was throwing one punch at a time. You know, she wasn't punching to get in. She was just trying to walk in and then punch at her. And when she, like I said, when she did get in, it was one punch at a time. So easy domination win. Numerous clean shots for Christina Hammer to retain her WBO. And I believe she's the WBC. And Claressa Shields, when she defeated Hannah Gabriel last night, I believe she became the IBF and the WBA middleweight champion. Now that fight was a lot like the breakdown, you know. Claressa Shields got exposed on a lot of things that I always talked about. I'm a big Claressa Shields fan, and I talked about Hannah Gabriel was the opponent Claressa Shields needed because all the flaws Claressa Shields have was going to be exposed, and they were. Like in the first round, it just both of them hooking, throwing combinations, and she caught Claressa Shields with a nice offensive counter uppercut, and you know it stumbled her, and she stumbled Claressa Shields, and she was like, after the uppercut, Hannah caught her like a palmed left hook, but the uppercut was already stumbled her and sending her down. She fell on her cheeks, fell on her butt. You know, watched her mouth. Her mouthpiece came out her mouth. She watched her mouthpiece came, but you could tell it was more of just like a clean shot, caught her off balance. Because Claressa Shields, you know, she sat there like, fuck, this bitch put me down. Like you could see it on her face, like. Got herself. She got back together. You know, fought patiently. Didn't go buck wild after that. But her punching, the whole fight was competitive, exchange for exchange. Them throwing in between each other's punches, hitting on hooking for hooks. I gave Hannah obviously round 1, and I gave Hannah round 2. I mean round 3. I thought Claressa Shields came back and bounced back in round 2, landed some decent right hands, and towards the end of the round she like staggered her with a straight 2 straight jabs. But in round 3, I believed even though Claressa Shields got some hooks in again, well, that was a nice uppercut. Oh, dude, the top boxer started to unleash on this guy. Second round, he's unleashing. Even though the third round, Claressa Shields was landing some nice hooks, I thought Hannah was doing some good ass body work. And throughout the whole fight, you saw the fact that Claressa Shields comes in kind of wild and inaccurate. Hannah was landing body shots all night long. She was landing some good body shots, good left hooks. She was able to punch in between Claressa Shields. Now, Claressa Shields was landing some nice hard rights herself, but like Raul was saying, she still has a bad tendency of unloading on every shot. And both girls were getting tired. And the fact that Claressa Shields was unloading on every shot, her shots she's fast, but I guess if you're a professional and you have the eye for the sport, or I mean not eye for the sport, but the eye in the ring, you could see she's unloading every shot. And, and like I said, Hannah the champions, the 154 champion, so she was able to like boom punch in between the loading up. And that being said, it's John David Jackson was trying to tell like, hey, don't load up on your shots, pick your shots, work behind the jab, slow it down. And that's what I was trying to say. We're gonna see Claressa, can she work on her accuracy? Can she work on a jab? And does she not just be wild? Can she work on her footwork? Because Hannah was moving. Claressa Shields at moments was doing a good job of cutting her off, at moments. And then I think towards like around, because I had to fight. I said going into round 6, I had to fight a draw. Going into round 6, I had it 47-47 with the 10-8 round in round 1. But yeah, I had Gabriel winning rounds 1 and 3, and Shields 2, 4, and 5, making it 47-47. The final score I had, it was 97-92. I didn't agree that like Claressa Shields said she won every round after the first one. I thought she lost round 2, and like I said, she gave up with her wildness, her rushing in. She got hit a lot of clean shots. She got hit with a lot of clean shots. And that being said, talking about this. Oh, wow, nice body shot. And Siddiq, or I forgot the guy. A guy in the red shorts goes down. I forgot his name, but not the top boxer. The top boxer. Oh, it's over. Top boxer wins. Top boxer wins with a nice body shot. Talking about that undisputed matchup between Claressa Shields and Christina Hammer for undisputed. Right now, unless John David Jackson his more time with her, Claressa Shields sharpens up, be a little more patient with her punches. I see this fight as of right now, just a quick, either Christina Hammer is going to win big on points, or Claressa Shields is going to knock her out. I don't think Shields could win on points, and I don't think Hammer can knock out Shields. And the way Shields was rushing in last night, that pressure might make Christina fold a little bit, because I think Tori Hunter stunned her for a quick second in that fight, and Tori Nelson didn't get a lot of shots off. It was a close quarter Hail Mary hook. But as a quick right now, I think Hammer wins big on points because if Claressa Shields comes rushing in with throwing all those hooks and trying not to jab her way in, the movement, because Hannah had movement, but she wasn't jabbing to keep a control, to keep Shields out there. Hammer is gonna jab off movement, and I think that's gonna keep Shields frustrated and emotionally throw her off her game. But at the same time, I don't think Christina Hammer can handle shots from Claressa Shields. Out of a 20-minute fight, I believe Claressa Shields is going to have about 13 minutes to 14 minutes, anywhere from 12 to 14 minutes to knock Hammer out. I believe Christina Hammer out of 20 minutes is going to eat up about 6 to 8 minutes up in time with moving and just keeping gap and no action. So to me, Claressa Shields has, just say, 13 minutes to knock out Christina Hammer. If not, my first expression of that, my first take or whatever the word is, my first impression of that fight is Hammer wins big on points. And Claressa Shields can only win by knockout. And she has 13 minutes to do it. Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in. Top boxer with a hellified body shot. And we're going to wait. I think Anthony Yard is next. So stay tuned in for that review.